Hi, I'm Emily Fisk, the Marketing Director at Trusty Oak. A few months ago, we offered free website audits to our audience, and we had a really great response. That's why we decided to debut a new DIY website audit workbook, and it's just for our followers. So today, I want to walk you through how to use this tool to make your website better at selling your services and gaining leads. First, let's talk about what a website audit actually is. In this case, we're auditing your website's marketing, design, and functionality with an eye toward converting leads and gaining sales. The Trusty Oak marketing team developed this tool as a quick and easy way to identify low-hanging fruit on your website. We want to help you identify areas where you can convert website visitors into leads and make it easier for those leads to turn into customers. Now, let's dig into the tool. The link to the workbook is down below in this YouTube video, and you can download it, familiarize yourself with the key terms listed at the beginning, and let's get started. I'll go step by step through each section, giving you some tips and ideas. Feel free to pause this video and come back to each section, or watch it and then come back later. All right, in the first section, we're going to audit your website content and calls to action. The content of your website is really important and plays a huge role in your ability to nurture and convert leads. It can also impact SEO, search engine optimization, and has implications for your overall brand presence. So question 1, is it immediately clear to a visitor what your company provides and how it makes your customers' lives better? Some companies call this the grunt test. That would mean, can a cave person visit your website and within 60 seconds grunt what your company does? You sell coaching, make me better at career. Next question, does the website communicate the value of the service that you are offering? In other words, do you have content on your website that tells your visitors why they should choose your product? Next, does the website have a blog? Is the blog updated regularly? Does the blog adhere to SEO and design guidelines? Now, there are some industries that don't need blogs or don't lend themselves well to blogging, but remember, blogging can help your website rank higher in search engine results, and it's a great way to get your company's brand out there. Next, is there a clear, compelling call to action located above the fold on the page? Above the fold means the prospect doesn't have to scroll. If your prospect won't take an action unless you prompt them to do so, that means that a clear, compelling call to action is really important. And it lets you know that you're serious about your product and believe that they should engage. A typical above the fold CTA might be schedule your free demo or book a call today. Next is the balance of imagery and text, easy to read and navigate, meaning that the site isn't too text heavy or cluttered. I often see websites that just bombard visitors with text and information, making it hard to get the point across. When in doubt, keep it simple and make your point in as few words as possible. And finally, for this section, does the website feature customer testimonials or reviews? Most homepages should include what marketers call social proof. Your visitors want to know that they don't have to take your word for it. All right, we're done with a quick audit of your website's content and calls to action. You can now pause this video and complete your audit page by page, or just focus on one page of your website at a time, starting with your homepage. If you're ready to move on, let's take a quick look at your design and navigation. The design of your website impacts how visitors will view the information, as well as which pages they will navigate to and what buttons they will click on. Having an organized, intuitive site that is easy to navigate is really important. To start us off, does the website load quickly and without delay? This one is pretty self-explanatory. You can also run your website through free performance tools to make sure there's nothing causing your site to load poorly or slowly or improperly. Is the website's layout intuitive and easy to navigate? There are certain navigation elements that have become widely accepted. Make sure your website isn't confusing people by breaking some of these rules. Do the images or illustrations effectively and consistently communicate your brand? In other words, have you defined and stuck with your brand scheme, making your website cohesive? Is the main navigation uncluttered? Are important pages easy to find? This is a big one. If you ask a business owner which pages on their website are important, they'll probably yell, all of them! But in reality, less is more. When you're focusing on driving sales, you should keep only a few important pages in your main navigation and put pages like About Me, Careers, Blog, and others in the footer. And to finish out this section, is your website optimized for mobile browsing? Mobile devices account for about half of all website traffic these days, so you can't afford to have an unresponsive website that just loads horribly on mobile. All right, now we've done a quick audit of your website's design and navigation, and it's time to move on to the last, but definitely not least section, lead generation and conversion. This is potentially the most important part of your website to audit. If visitors don't have multiple opportunities to turn into leads on your website, you don't capture them. They just stay anonymous website visitors. So let's go through each question and see how your website is doing on lead generation and conversion. First, does your website have a lead generator? Is the lead generator easy to see and enticing to click on? A lead generator can be any kind of gated content that a visitor has to hand over at least their email address to get access to. Your lead generator can be a free demo, a consulting call, an ebook, a worksheet, or any other type of content offer. Think about what questions your customer has before buying and what they want to know, and make that available to them in exchange for their email address. Next, does your website have an email sign-up form? Email is a really easy way to connect with your prospects. If you're not already sending marketing emails, I would suggest checking out the other videos on our YouTube channel here to learn more about email marketing and why you should be doing it. Moving on, does your website have links to social media channels? This is really low-hanging fruit. Your social media channels are an easy way for customers to connect with your company. Next, does your website make it clear how to buy your products or services? This is another element we often see missing on websites. Sometimes a website will really bury the buy now option. Your website should make it really clear what your product is and how someone can buy it. Next, does your website make it clear how to get more information about the products or services? If I'm on your website and I'm interested but I'm not ready to buy, can I easily schedule a demo, get a consultation, or schedule an appointment to learn more? And finally, does the website feature direct and indirect calls to action? The way I've heard this described before is indirect CTAs are like asking a prospect, "Can I take you on a date?" And direct CTAs are like saying, "Will you marry me?" You can see how having a balance of both kinds is incredibly important. If your website only features direct calls to action, it's like you're constantly saying, "Let's get married," before asking someone on a date. And if it's all indirect, even if a lead is interested in sealing the deal and buying, they don't know how, and you're never asking them. All right, now we've walked through step by step how to complete a quick audit of your website's marketing. Of course, there's so much more that we could talk about with digital marketing, and we love talking about it at Trusty Oak. So if you're looking for more, check out our website at trustyoak.com or browse more videos on our YouTube channel. We also offer a marketing strategy service that does all of this work for you and more. Schedule a delegation strategy session to learn more at the link below. Thanks for watching.